Relationship, it is a journey to a successful marriage. If you can't be happy right now in your relationship between you and your partner, then you must know that your future between you two guys is not gonna take you anywhere, because there'll be a certain time where you guys will get stuck, all because there are certain things that you supposed to stood and make it a limit, but yet you have not done that. Listen, you deserve a man who loves you, respects you, and cherish you. Do not settle for less, because you deserve quite a lot better. I know you'll say that you love him, but listen to me, my sister. If he does not do anything that I'll mention in this video, just try to understand that it is time for you to let him go out of your life. Hello, family. My name is Dopsy Eifeld. I am a relationship and marriage counselor. In this video, I'm going to discuss with you 7 key points. These 7 red flags, it is something that every woman should be looking forward in a guy when she's dating one. And if your man does not apply this, my sister, try to understand that it is about time for you to let him go. Anyway, before we get to start, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more video like this to come. A lot of women out there are settling for nonsense. A lot of women are being treated in a very bad way. They don't know what to do because they are all confused without knowing what they can do, and they don't even have an idea of when is the right time to let go of this person who've been treating them so badly instead of making them happy. So that is the reason why we are here to clear up all these things. We are here to help you out and assist you and show you some evidence proof that can make you understand that this person, keep them because they're the right person for you, and this person, let them go out of your life because they're not doing you good at all. So in this table, I'm gonna break down the whole box out so that you can try to understand what to do. Make sure that you watch this video until the end so that you can be able to benefit something that will help you on how to deal with such kind of men who are crossing the red flags. Number 1, if he asks you to go 50-50 on the bills. Here I'll need to explain this in 2 parts. Bills when you guys going out, like you are going on date, and also when you are being like a couple, husband and wife. First of all, let's start with the dating part. A lot of men in our day, they are now asking ladies to go 50-50 on the bills. You go out with a guy, you sit, you order, thinking that this man will pay for you, and all surprisingly they come and tell you that no, you need to go your half. I have seen that with a lot of friends, and that it is a red flag that you need to stop from that moment. Because when a guy is trying to start asking you to split the bills, that it should be something that you should be wondering already. If a guy can ask you now that you're still dating how on how to split the bills, I don't know what they'll ask you to do tomorrow. I'm not saying that it's bad if a woman she's willing to pay the bills for that night, but in the most of the case, some men they take it as an habit that it is a turn off from any women, and you as a woman you should consider that as the first red flag. Because if the guy is asking you to split the money now, you don't know what they're going to ask you again after that. But if it happened that you guys were married, then that is something that the 2 partners need to sit down and talk about it and agree. There must not be one part which impose, and in most of the case it has to do with your income. How much is your husband making? If it happened that you got married to someone who's broke or someone who don't have enough salary to provide all the house duty or chores, then by then you as a woman on your side, you'll see on how you can contribute, because that is just a sign of you trying to support him and not being imposed. If he tried to impose on you and saying that, hey look, you are working, I'm also working, then we need to go 50-50, that it is a sign of a man who's trying to run away from his own responsibility. Because as far you know, a man's duty is to love, respect, protect, and also provide for his family. So a man should assume his own responsibility, because if you don't do that, no one else will do that in his behalf. Number 2, he is not willing to discuss issue. Wow, guys, in our days, a lot of men they have seen themselves as a Hitler. They think that because they are the men and they have to have that all authority, and what they said you have to accept. So in other words, they have become like a pastor in the church. If they say hallelujah, all you have to say is amen. Even if they are wrong on something, they don't want to give you that opportunity for you to get to talk. Some women, they are being muted by force even when they have something important to talk, and these men, they are not willing to discuss about any problem. Ask yourself, between you and your partner, when was the last time you guys will sit down and have a serious discussion about something or matters that really involve your relationship or your love? Obviously, not that you did not want to talk to him or to discuss with him, but the problem is that in most of the case, whenever you try to start this kind of conversation, they always run away from the real problem. They never want to sit down and discuss with you on something that really matters. They're always like, I'm tired. No, we'll talk tomorrow. Okay, no, I had a long day at work. They always come up with excuses so that they'll run away from those issues that you want to discuss with them. That it is a red flag that you don't need to tolerate. Number three, it does not want to give you a title. A lot of women out there, they don't have any idea of what title do they have in their relationship with their partners. Some of them, since they've been asking this guy from day one, baby, who are we? Who am I to you? Yet they still not have the answer. Do you know why? Obviously, because he never give you the title from the beginning. So you are there, you are kind of like trying to force things. And that is the reason why you see some guys, when you get a chance to ask him, like, okay, baby, why I never see your family? Why you never introduce me to your friends? Or why you always try to hide me? And they'll be like, no, look, but I never asked you to be my girlfriend. I never asked you to be my wife. I mean, we're just trying things, we still, let's just go with the flow. We'll see as time goes. Some of them, they will even go far to say that, babe, I love you. The most important things here is that I love you. So just play along. Let's go with the flow, because I like keeping my things in the low profile. I don't want to people be seeing about it, because we don't know. We'll see. So they'll tell you all those kind of things because they are running away to give you that title. And you as a woman, you need to know that if you don't stop these red flags on this kind of behaviors, trust me, he can date you for 5, 10 years, yet you claim yourself as his wife, but yet him will not gonna recognize that, because he never give you that title. Not for the fact that he comes to put a ring on your finger and that means that he have given you a title. No, a man who can give you a title is by the actions, the way they're doing the things. They're not gonna be embarrassed to present you to their friends. They're not gonna be embarrassed to take you out. They're not gonna have any problem for introducing you to their families. So they'll do these things and try to make sure that everyone out there, they can get to know who you are to them and what position you held in their life. That is how you get to know that these men have given you a title. If you don't have that, trust me, that is the reason why you will see this man, you will sleep and wake up another day, you find out that he have pregnated someone else, all because he have a topic, he has a reason to go and lie to these other women, telling them that no, we are just sleeping together, we are not dating, we are not married. Do you know why? Because you never set that red flag that can make him understand that, look, dude, I can tolerate this, but I can't tolerate this. The moment that a guy does not give you a title, it simply means to say that this person, they are making themselves available for someone else. They are making themselves available for a new person who will come on the way, so that they will leave you and go for someone. That is the reason why you find a lot of women in our days, they will date a guy for so long, and at the end of the day, the guy will leave them to go for someone else. If you need to avoid that, now you know what to do. Number 4, when you get physically and emotionally abused. Well, guys, this is something that I really need to be more clear on this. Guys, we're talking about physically and emotional abuse. But first of all, let's focus a little bit on emotional abuse, because when we're talking about physical abuse, obviously is when you see this beautiful woman waking up the next morning wearing the glass and she don't want to show her eyes off. Now, There's also what we call emotional abuse, which is even more dangerous for a lot of women out there. Guys, emotional abuse here it is something that apply from both sides. I'm not taking side here, whether it is from a man or a woman. Guys, I need to say something here that emotional abuse is something which has to do with men and women. Here, I'm not taking side at all. I'll tell you why. Because being abused emotionally, it is something that they are torturing you emotionally. And no matter how powerful you are, you're not gonna do anything about it. You know why? Because they are dealing with your emotions. So being emotional abused, it is something that every woman need to run away from, because a lot of women today they get to be victim all because of emotional abuse. A man that they don't even touch you physically, but yet they are busy torturing you emotionally. They are treating you in a very bad way. Sometimes you ask yourself a question to know, am I his girlfriend, am I his wife or not? Why is he treating me this way? This is even more worse than being beaten physically. So this is something that every woman should run away from. Do you know how many women find themselves in a bad health condition all just because it was caused by emotional abused boyfriend or husband? So this is something that you need to be looking away from. Number 5, if he keep a secret from you. Yes, guys, it is very important to know that there's not a successful marriage if there's not a conversation. There's not a happily relationship if there's not a better conversation between the two of you. I always say that a conversation between two people, a man and a woman, it is something that which I call as a foundation. And every bricks that we put on top of it, everything will have to lay on that foundation. If you don't have a proper way to communicate with your partner and you involve lies, trust me, that is something that even if it does not affect your relationship today, tomorrow is going to affect you. Do you know why? Because there was something wrong with what we call foundation, which is a better conversation. So if you have a dude who's lying to you, who keeps secrets from you, oh, my sister, you are in a very big trouble. Because remember, the truth is always set a person free, as the Bible calls it. But the lie, it is something that can set a person free, and at the same time it brings doubt in the person. So the moment the truth will be discovered, that is when everything will be ruined, because you have kept the secret from someone that you said you love. So this is very important. You as a woman, you should not allow a guy who keeps secret from you. Someone like, no baby, this does not concern you. No, what do you have to do about this? No, why you want to know about this? You know, those kind of do like to be so mean in the answers. So if you see someone that cutting you off like that in order for them to protect what they're having or keeping from you as a secret, then my sister, consider that as a red lines where you need to say no, this is not what I want from you. It is very important you keep that in mind. A man should not keep a secret from you. They must be able to tell you everything, because when they tell you everything, it makes your heart be free. It even rejoices your heart. Number 6 red flags that you should stop from a man is when he tells you that all men cheat. Oh, my sister, don't believe that. Don't even pay attention to that. Do you know why? Because according to me, if you come, you tell me that all men cheat, I'll deny. She is lying. Is lying. Obviously, not all men cheat. Come and tell me that a lot of men cheat, I'll believe you. Do you know why? Because there are some men who, since they were born, they never cheat. They never even had the intention to cheat on their partners. And these men do exist, they're out there. But the problem is that the number is so minority compared to the one who are cheating. So if a guy come and tell you like that, at least that make a little bit sense, though it's not encouraging. But a man who come to you and say that no, look, all men cheat. Do you know what is that trend? Do you know what is it trying to tell you by that? Obviously, it's trying to send you a loud message to prepare you, to tell you that look, this is what's gonna happen as time goes by. I'm not perfect. So one of these days, just know that all men cheat. So if you sleep and wake up, you find out that no, he have cheated on you. Try to understand him because he had told you already before that all men cheat. Since he consider himself as a man, which means he's going to cheat on you at any time, and when that moment comes, you must be willing to forgive him because he had told you that all men cheat. Is that what you want? No. So the truth is that not all men cheat. A man who come and tell you that all men cheat, that is just an excuse of what they are up to. They are trying to make a move and they are trying to prepare you so that you don't get angry, so that you don't get disappointment, so that you don't even try to chase them away or whatsoever you'll be planning to do. So don't buy that. Number 7 and the last one. But before that, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and also turn your notification on so that you don't miss anything that we upload to this channel. Number 7, when he neglects all your needs as a woman. Guys, here we are talking about the man, the person who's supposed to be loving you. So you as a woman, if you sit with this kind of man who start neglecting not only you but even all your needs as a woman, then you must know that there is something wrong. Because if you don't pay much attention about this, you must know that this man one day will embarrass you even in front of everyone out there. A man's duty is to look after his woman, and therefore this has to come with when a man have to pay attention to all the needs that you need as a woman. Sometimes you don't need to ask himself, you have to see and try to understand that my woman, she need this, or my woman, it's been long time I give her this, it's been long time I do this, let me surprise her. And the men who don't pay attention to all those kind of things is very hard. And here, before I get to continue, you must know that this is applied to both sides. Whether you are a man or woman, you should also know on how you can also try to pay attention to his needs. Don't try to neglect it, because sometimes if you neglect it, it might also motivate him to do the same things towards you. So if you want to avoid that, you first also need to play your part. But let's go back to what I was saying. A man should pay attention to all your needs. Let me tell you something. I had one of my clients who came and she was complaining about a relationship with a man. Okay, so I asked her, like, why do you love this man? And she started putting the list down for me. Oh no, I love him because look what I always do for him. I bought him a car, I give him my bank card, I did this. She mentioned all the good things that she does to this man, and she showed me even with evidence every single move that she does for this man, which sound very beautiful, which sound that she seemed to be someone very romantic. And for her, she described that as a love. She said to me, my brother, if I did all these things, it's because I love this man. And that is the proof of showing that I truly love to be with this man. So I look at her, I laugh. You know, I asked her, I said, okay, fine. These are the things that you do for him. Now, tell me something. What does he do for you in return? She kept quiet. And she was like, okay, let me think. Oh, she was quiet. She looked for, beside the fact of having sex with this man or maybe doing 1, 2, 3 things, there's nothing much that this man do. Instead, what this man does, he always try to make her cry and feel abused emotional. So I told her, I was like, that is the problem. This man don't pay attention to your needs. This man, he neglects you. He neglects all your feelings. And that is the reason why she had to feel like she's not being loved by this man, because there are certain things that this man is supposed to be paying attention and not try to neglect. And this man was actually doing that same thing. So this is the same problem that most of women are having out there, whereby you find yourself being neglected by some men. Some women, they don't even remember when was the last time they give them the money for clothing, when was the last time they give them the money even for the simple lipstick, when was the last time they take them out, when was the last time they treat them, when was the last time they even light a candle for them, when was the last time they buy them flowers. A lot of men do these things at the beginning when they want to win you, but once they have you, oh, you're in trouble. They will treat you like the fellow man. Even the fellow man is even better because they can still share some cigarette or drinks with the fellow man. But you as a woman, the only things they would like to share with you is only having sex with you. Besides that, nothing else. And that it is how a woman get to feel like they're being neglected, they're not being valued. So it is very important you get to set a red flag on that. When a guy come and try to behave in such a way, you must say that no, I'm not gonna take this because I deserve much more better. Yes, it is true, my sister. You deserve to be happy, and your happiness, it is right in your hands. Your happiness, it is among the solutions or decisions that you get to make in your life. If you make the right choice today, if you make the right decision today, trust me, you live a happy life in your dating life or in your marriage. But if you make a wrong move right now, you must know that you'll keep on crying and complaining every time. You'll jump from one guy to another guy, and all of them they're still going to be behaving the same way. So it is very important for you to be more straight from the beginning when you first meet the guy. On your 2, 3, 4 dates that you guys will be going out, be more clear. And as you start dating, try to open your eyes to set the bondage on certain things that you feel like this is not for me. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have learned something now that I mentioned to you the 7 red flags that you should look forward in a guy. For now, continue to be yourself. Have respect for everyone in order for you to be respected. I will see you again very soon. Ciao, ciao.